Imagine waking up one day to discover that someone you know has simply vanished. It was fall 2019 when this unsettling reality descended upon a quiet town in central Missouri. A resident, Mengqi Ji, a 28-year-old mother, had seemingly evaporated into thin air. As the news of her disappearance spread, the tranquility of the town was shattered, replaced by a growing sense of dread and a barrage of rumors. Mengqi, a respected mechanical engineer hailing from China, had moved to America to pursue her studies. She had built a life here, complete with a husband and a child. But now, she was gone. Her home stood empty, a silent testament to her sudden and inexplicable absence. As days turned into weeks, the mystery surrounding Mengqi's disappearance deepened. The town, once a haven of peace, was now gripped with a chilling question. What happened to Mengqi Ji? Behind the picture-perfect family, a troubled marriage was unraveling. Beneath the smiles and shared moments, a darker narrative was being written. Mengqi, a young, vibrant woman, found herself in a marriage that was far from the dream she had imagined. Her husband, Joseph, began to change. The man she had fallen for had become a stranger, his affection replaced with control and abuse. Mengqi was trapped in an environment where love was overshadowed by fear. She was isolated, with her pleas for help echoing unanswered. Her life seemed to be spiraling, yet to the outside world, everything appeared normal. But then, Mengqi vanished. A wife, a mother, a daughter, gone without a trace. And Joseph? His casual demeanor in the face of his wife's disappearance was unsettling to say the least. His lack of panic, his lack of desperation, it was a chilling sight. It was then that the town began to wonder, marking the beginning of a potential crime. In a tragic turn of events, Mengqi was found, but not in the way everyone hoped. Her remains, skeletal and silent, were discovered in a nearby state park. The tranquil beauty of nature was tainted with the grim reality of her fate. The news sent shockwaves through the community, turning whispers of worry into cries of horror and grief. The investigation kicked into high gear. The evidence at the scene, pieced together with the puzzle of her last known whereabouts, painted a disturbing picture. Joseph's casual demeanor following her disappearance, his online affair, the tumultuous arguments, and his escalating control and abuse, everything began to point towards a horrifying conclusion. As the pieces came together, a chilling narrative emerged. The investigation revealed a chilling truth. Mengqi's disappearance was not voluntary. The once vibrant, intelligent, and loving mother had become a victim of a crime most vile, forever silencing her voice. Opening. As the courtroom drama unfolded, Joseph's fabricated stories began to crumble. In the quiet courtroom, the truth began to emerge like a harsh dawn breaking the night's silence. The investigators had painstakingly pieced together the jigsaw of Mengqi's last days, and the picture was as chilling as it was tragic. Joseph's casual demeanor during her disappearance, the online affair, the escalating control and abuse, all these elements began to form a haunting narrative. The evidence was damning. Forensic experts testified about the skeletal remains found in the state park, revealing a tale of violence and betrayal. As each piece of evidence was presented, the likelihood of Mengqi's voluntary disappearance dwindled to naught. In the end, the jury had little room for doubt. The weight of the evidence, coupled with Joseph's inconsistent stories, led to a unanimous decision. The jury delivered a guilty verdict sealing Joseph's fate, 28 years in prison. The tragic tale of Mengqi Ji is a stark reminder of the hidden horrors of domestic abuse. In the wake of her untimely demise, a wave of grief and outrage swept through the quiet town of central Missouri. The community rallied together, mourning the loss of a bright young woman and seeking justice for her cruel death. Her story sparked a broader conversation about the often overlooked signs of domestic abuse. The sinister escalation of control and manipulation in her marriage has become a chilling lesson for all. It underscores the importance of recognizing these signs early on and taking decisive action to intervene. Moreover, her memory has inspired initiatives to support victims of domestic abuse, providing them with resources, counseling, and a safe haven. As we honor Mengqi's memory, we must ask ourselves, how many more tragedies must occur before we successfully address the signs of domestic abuse?